What I can now do is I can take that and I can drag the stamp over and send that, and I just sent myself an electronic postcard. So a fun application is going to be pictures, videos that I can take, I can annotate, hello mom, wish you were here, and send that off. Right, so that's just a fun application that we've got. Another one that we built and we just launched very recently is with Lazera Yachts. Does anybody here want a multi-million-dollar yacht? Right? Cruising around in the Mediterranean, right? So we'll load up this application and we're going to showcase again how you would show products and services leveraging Surface. So maybe you're all sitting around and you're interested in getting a new yacht. Now we have to pick. Do we want a 75 foot, an 84 foot? Let's go 116 foot, right? Well, what does that yacht look like? So now what I'm going to do is show, I'm taking advantage of the multimedia capabilities with one hand, right? So this is what our new yacht is going to look like, right? So why don't you take a look at that, right? Does that look pretty good? Let's get two of those, right? So I might also want to say, what are the specifications? So how fast does that go, right? Or I want to look at the blueprints, right? Or let's look at some of the rooms. Let's get some photographs. I'm going to be sitting in my chair, driving my boat, I'm going to look pretty good, right? Or, what is it going to look like when it's parked in front of my house, right? So it's going to look pretty good, right? So why don't we get one of those? So just to give you an idea then of how you can show product information from that perspective. Another interesting application that we built. Wait, did I show the doctor one? Did I show? No? All right. I've done so many demos, I don't know who's seen one. So this is an interesting one. So Microsoft Surface has this ability to, again, multi-user, multi-touch. There are the infrared cameras. There's 5 infrared cameras. They see figures, they see shapes, and they see tags, these little byte tags. It's like a barcode. Right? So what I've done with this application is this tag represents a patient and this tag represents a doctor. So I sign into my application as a patient, right? And I sign into my application as a doctor at the same time. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show how you can share or you can collaborate between a patient and a doctor that information. So I've got some problems and I have to have a heart operation. So what do I want to do? I want to be able to share with my doctor that I had some tests done. So maybe I had an angiogram and there's a blockage in my heart and that's the reason why I need to have my operation. So I want to take that. Patient is blue, doctor is green. I take a blue information and I'm going to share that with my doctor. This is now green and blue. I've now shared that information. It's information that's shared between the two, right? Now also, maybe I had an EKG done, and if I tap here, I get a magnifying lens. I can make bigger, and if I go over to this area, you can see that my heart stopped. Not a good thing, right? So, time to get a new heart, I need to have an operation, that's why I'm going to have that done. So I take that information and I share that with the doctor. On the doctor side, maybe the doctor wants to share some information as well. So the doctor says, here's a report that says, make sure you don't eat, you drink lots of water, you get lots of sleep. That's very important before your operation, before you have that operation with your doctor. Right, so just to show this collaboration, this ability to share that information, right? And I showed this, right? So the ability to show different elements of the body, nervous system, circulatory system, right? This is a control, being able to send that control over. So there's physics associated as well. So just to show that, some examples of applications where we have pictures.